Answer with Dan and Amy continues next on AM 560, The Answer.
Listen to AM 560, The Answer, online at 560theanswer.com, on the AM 560 mobile app, and your Alexa-powered smart speaker, on TuneIn, iHeart, and radio.com. This is Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson on AM 560, The Answer.
Black Republicans, conservatives, Trump supporters generally.
Our girls were there, Diamond and Silk.
Yeah, Diamond was sitting to his right, and you saw her actual name, which I didn't really ever know.
Rochelle Richardson.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But she had a beautiful red dress on, and she was very lively.
And Trump mentioned that he's rallying the faithful tonight in South Carolina.
Out immediately. We have tremendous popularity in South Carolina. We're going to go down. Some people have said I'm trolling the Democrats, and maybe I am.
Yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he is trolling them, but so what?
Tomorrow's election day in South Carolina.
He also had a former NFL standout, Jimmy Brewer, say this during the confab.
I don't want to interrupt, but I got to say this because it's Black History Month. Man, you the first black president.
Uh-oh.
And that drew a lot of opprobrium from the left.
Opprobrium?
Yeah.
I ordered that from Amazon yesterday.
Yeah.
To go with my chiffon dress.
Opprobrium?
Yeah.
It's a nice accessory.
Yeah, it is.
So, how dare, oh my goodness. It turns out that Brewer was an Obama supporter in 2008. He just didn't like the actual policies that Obama pursued and became a Trump supporter more recently. So all of this going on against the backdrop of CPAC this week, where you've got a star-studded lineup of conservatives. And our friend Julie Kelly, senior contributor for amgreatness.com, she got an invite to CPAC. We didn't.
Oh.
So we have to talk to people that
you got Mitt Romney'd?
We have to talk to people who are above us, who have clout that we don't have. Julie Kelly joins us from CPAC. Julie, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Now, don't feel bad. Like most parties, I invited myself. So no one, there was nothing formal extended my way.
Well, I expect to be invited. At least the overture, would be nice. So, Julie, how has CPAC been so far? Give us a highlight or two.
It's good. You know what I like about CPAC is just seeing the young kids who are here, college students, and knowing how tough it is on college campuses to be a conservative. So it's always nice to see young people here. Yesterday, I did watch the dramatic reading of the text messages between Lisa Page and Peter Strzok. So that was Dean Cain and Christy Swanton.
Mm-hmm. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, sure.
That was it was mildly entertaining. I mean, those of us who we all know the text, but apparently there are people in the world who have not heard the text and thought the dramatic reading was entertaining. So,
and it was
I think there was a high reading.
No hyperbole, right? It was all those were the actual text messages.
Yes, they were.
How was their comedic timing, say, compared to Mike Bloomberg at the South Carolina debate? I mean, because that's a tough act to follow, Bloomberg. Funny man.
Yes, well, Dan and I were talking about just how we marvel at Mike Bloomberg's comedic skills, and so I'm going to put that skit kind of along those same lines.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the mood in at CPAC among the sort of these are the grassroots and the opinion leaders and conservative media folks? Is there a great optimism about November 2020?
I think so. I mean, it sounds like it. Obviously, this party is Trump's party now, Republicans and conservatives. I think people are enjoying the spectacle of the Democratic, not just the presidential race, but what's happening now. There's a big New York Times piece a couple days ago saying how the establishment Democrats are going to pull out all the steps to make sure Bernie Sanders is not the nominee. So I think there's a lot of interest in what's happening on the Democratic side, but feeling confident about Trump's position right now.
How do you think President Trump, and with the fall in the markets, how is he going to put a positive spin on this?
I don't know. I mean, beyond his control, really. I mean, this hysteria over coronavirus, and of course, the Democrats are exploiting it as much as they possibly can. So I don't know. I mean, I think that when he says the markets are responding to something happening globally that they're trying to tackle, they're trying to manage this unknown. And so I think to that extent, I don't know that people are totally panicking about what's happening in the market right now. I think that he still has a long record of accomplishment that he can rely on as he's running, because we certainly don't want someone like Bernie Sanders in charge of a pandemic, right? So sometimes the contrast comes into view a little sharper when something like this happens.
Is Jeff Flake speaking before or after Romney?
I did see Joe Walsh yesterday. Can you believe it? So he
a singer?
I wish. At least he has some value in life.
What was he?
Can he do cameos now?
Was he like squeegeeing cars outside the facility, or what was he doing?
Cars.
Yeah, parking, valet.
Now, come on, he's not going to get a real job.
Well,
no, he just walks around and waits for people to notice or heckle him. So he just kind of stands there waiting to be noticed.
Oh, that's
sad.
Uncomfortable.
It's maybe like you know what he should do? He should
video things like
he should get on Cameo. And you may $40 to have Joe Walsh scream at somebody you don't like or something. I don't know. This is an interesting piece. Getting back to electoral politics and relevant people. Interesting piece from Tom Friedman. I mean, interesting in the sense that it's unintentionally hysterical. It's amazing the status that some of people have who have no idea what they're talking about in politics, have never been a part of a campaign, don't understand campaign dynamics, and just recycle these idiotic op-eds. So here's Tom Friedman's big idea about how to beat Trump. You put together a team of rivals. So get all the candidates and former candidates together, and then, put square pegs in square holes and round pegs in round holes. So Amy Klobuchar is the vice president. Bloomberg is the Secretary of Treasury. To show a little bipartisan savoir-faire, Mitt Romney will be a Commerce Secretary. Let's see, we got Michael Bennett, the senator from Colorado, will be your education secretary. Ro Khanna will be the labor secretary. And Cory Booker would be housing and urban development. And, so on and so forth. AOC would be U.S. ambassador to the UN. How about that? So, it's just easy. You just get everybody together, have a cup of tea, and you say, here's everybody's slot. And this is how we're going to present the wonder, the Hall of Justice superheroes, and we're going to capture the imagination of the public. It's just that simple. Oh, and Bloomberg, the president would be Kamala Harris for Attorney General.
Of course.
Mayor Pete for Home. He's got all of them. Tom Steyer would head he's a new cabinet position, Secretary of National Infrastructure. Yeah. What do you
about
think?
Andrew Yang?
I don't know if he made the cut.
Where's Marianne Williamson? How did she not make the cut?
Right, she'll be the White House psychic. I suppose.
Like the Reagans had, yes.
I don't know. Yeah, channeling Eleanor Roosevelt the way Hillary Clinton used to. Yeah. So what about that? It's you just put all this talent together in a team, and that's how you beat Trump.
I mean, wow, when you put that group together, it's pretty daunting, isn't it? I mean, it backfires in such a spectacular way, because when you really set it out that way, it's even scarier than just a regular Bernie Sanders presidency. Like, those people really could take charge of those agencies and departments. So
yeah, well, that's a good point. If Bernie Sanders were the president, or the nominee, or Michael Bloomberg the nominee, and ultimately won, that's right. That's exactly right. What about this effort this week that Trump is making, the overture to black voters in swing states with these community centers for black voices in 15 community centers in urban areas in swing states, and then this event he had that we were referencing at the outset of this segment at the White House yesterday?
I mean, I think it's long overdue. I think it's just been one more failure of the establishment Republican Party not to already have some of those offices around the country where they should be. And you see Black voters, I think, taking a look at the Republican Party for the first time because of Trump. And I saw some video the other day where a Black voter was asked, why are you considering voting for Trump, or why do you support him? And for the first time, a Republican. And this voter said, this is the first time any Republican has reached out to me or reached out to us. And so I think one of the legacies, party-wise, of Donald Trump is going to be that, his active outreach, his son's active outreach to Black voters. And, I think that they're willing to listen, which is great, because I think maybe they're starting to realize that the Democratic Party, all the promises they've made for decades, really haven't worked out like they should have.
Well, if that former Viking safety, Jack Brewer, who I mentioned at the outset, if he's right and Trump is able to get 20% of the Black vote, then you can turn out the lights, whoever they put up, because it's going to be a blowout. Julie Kelly, senior contributor for American Greatness, amgreatness.com, live from CPAC for us. Thanks for being our correspondent, Julie. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.
You too. And she joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.
It's news, opinion, insight. This is Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560. The Answer.
We're all aware of national dealers that sell gold and silver. But national dealers? It sounds so impersonal and far away. Guess what? Fox Valley Coins in Naperville is a national dealer, and they're right here in our backyard. With Fox Valley Coins close by, you won't have to relinquish your personal information and money through the mail and hope that you receive what you ordered in the next days, weeks, or months. Most of the time at Fox Valley Coins, you just walk in the store, pick out what you want, pay for it, and walk out the door. It can be that easy. And if you're interested in selling your rare collector coins or currency, Fox Valley Coins specialize in the rare ones. Buying and selling individual coins and currency, as well as all gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and rhodium in coin, bar, and scrap form. They'll even make house calls when appropriate. Fox Valley Coins is one light north of I-88 on Route 59 in Naperville. They're closed on Sundays and have been dealing with integrity since 1981. Check out foxvalleycoins.com. That's foxvalleycoins.com.
What's the easiest way to eat a lot of fruits and